This lens is shitty. Thank you very much. Just going to wait patiently here while the rest of you guys log in. I'm just going to wait. I still don't have a number one yet. We just got to start with one and then we'll move on. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I still haven't gotten one viewer. It's all right. It's all right. I know what's really going on here. You guys are just like me. You're like, what reason is there to tune in to a fantasy baseball podcast when there is no fantasy baseball being conducted until Friday? And what are you looking at? Why are you looking at the screen and not the camera? I don't know. I'm sorry. I tried, everybody. I did my best. I did my freaking best. But when you start out the week with like 8 home runs, it's really hard to keep pace. I'm not going to break down too much of last week. I've already got my oops of the week. And the oops is, oops, I should have never traded Mookie Betts to that sorry fucking douchebag of a Nick. I don't even think that either player that he traded me for Mookie is even on my team. I'm going to get into that in a little bit. But I'm going to really just blaze through a recap of last week. All right. Are you ready? Here it is. But in that one little excerpt of but I recapped all the scores. And that's what happened. I hope you guys will slow it down and play it back because I gave a really good detailed choking these nuts, dropping like it's 5-7-4, tripping Billy's tied with McCollum 6-6, bench warmers beat Rayford Peaches 12-0, Hitman almost beat Swinging Low 6-5, Eric 1, Mandalorians tied Rally Monkeys 6-6, Red Sox Nation beat Bucketheads 8-3. Yay. Those are the scores. 2 ties, Trippin' Billies versus McCollum 25. And Mandalorians and Rally Monkeys. Yeah. Benchwarmers beat Rayford's Peaches 12-0. Josh is happy. He gained ground. Yeah, it was a dominant performance across the board. 7 saves, 10 stolen bases. She really had nobody. Nobody except Jose Martinez. Apparently, it was the week of the Dodger. Were they in Colorado? No. But every time I look at that Dodger stadium, too, it looks like a fucking little league field. Their numbers are inflated. What does it matter? Mookie Betts. Second base, shortstop, outfielder, Mookie Betts. 8 runs, 4 home runs, 6 RBIs. Yay. Yay. Come over to my side. Come over to my world. We got real players. Like Sean Murphy doing great things in Tampa Bay. We got to watch one of those home runs live. That was awesome. Keep Whit Merrifield, they said, because he'll hit another home run and drive in 4 the next day, and he would have won me the matchup. Or he would have gave me a home run and won me RBIs. Yay. It's exciting stuff. Trippin' Billies and McCollin 25. They tied. Fernando's not going anywhere. I don't know how he's doing it, but he's doing it. Yay. Basically, Shane's got an all-star team of Jose Ramirez, Trey Turner, Luis Roberts. He swindles and gets Ronald Acuna Jr. all because I inspire Mandalorians to have another conversation. But as the baseball gods would have it, he didn't do shit for him. That's what you get. That's what you get. Felt really shitty after trading away Fernando Tatis and then getting him right back the very next day. So in order to combat my shitty feeling, I got even a shittier trade. Worse than before. Yay, go me. Josh now has an all-star team of Fernando Tatis, Christian Yelich, Julio Rodriguez, Rafael Devers. Yay. It's exciting stuff. Riveting podcast. Eric got excited last week because he won. He rose up like a 12-year-old stick. Yay. He barely won in runs. He barely won in RBIs, but he's got a super fast team because he goes back and grabs Andres Jimenez. Francisco Lindor apparently got laid by 15 Asian women last week, and so he's super excited about it. And Manny Machado, he finally woke the fuck up. He then swoops in and swindles Jason out of Randy Arozarena. May the two of you compete in the consolation at the end of the season. This is a wild ride. This podcast is exciting. Training away TJ Friedel. The dude's name sounds like a fucking potato chip. Get your Frito Lays. Ranked 166th. Whatever. I don't care. Eric wins. Mandalorians ties Rally Monkeys. Walker's excited. He beat him in 4 out of the 6 batting. And then they just fucking played a nice little fun game of no, you can have this bat pitching stat. But you want this one? Yeah, sure, I'll give you that one. But you give me this one, and then I'll give you that one, and then you can take the other one. Cool. Go and pick up Anthony Volpe. Yay. Ellie De La Cruz did a cool thing. He stole second base, then he stole third base, and then as the pitcher's walking back to the mound, he steals home. 3 stolen bases, all in the same little at bat for another batter. Cool. He's cool. 7 stolen bases that week. Cool. It's good stuff. It brings me no joy to see Joe Ryan and Aaron Nola struggle. No joy. And then Jason, he wins. He beats Bucketheads 8-3. God, you guys' stats and your score and your batting stats was just putrid. I mean, like, just terrible. Without Adolis Garcia, where do you go in life? I don't know. So apparently we needed the All-Star break. Who cares? Home Run Derby starting in 4 minutes with all the pageantry. Back, 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 back. Oh, it landed on the warning track. Back, 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 back. Sound like fucking the aliens from Mars Attacks. Back, 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 back. Do I still have anybody watching me? No. I don't know why I stress to do a podcast every Monday. Nobody watches it. Nobody tunes in. Let's talk about this week and why it sucks so bad. It's because it's All-Star week. We get no baseball except for the All-Star stuff. I play Walker this week. He's going to win. He's going to have better pitching. His batting people probably start out the week at like AAA affiliate stadiums. So guys like Vladimir Guerrero Jr. and Kyle Schwarber and Joey Gallo, they're really going to have a stressful time pitching against. Oh, look, see, Joey Gallo. He starts coming back from the All-Star break at Oakland. Oakland has what are the names of their pitchers? Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will start out against Arizona. I couldn't name but two of their pitchers. One is Merrill Kelly, the other one's Zach Gallen. Zach Gallen's not going to start game one. He probably won't start any of the games. Anthony Volpe will probably start out against, at Colorado. Yay. Yay. It's awesome, isn't it? It's awesome. Max Muncy will probably grab a hold of some of the same Asians that Francisco Lindor had. And it makes sense that he will because they're actually going to New York. So, yeah, Francisco will be like, these are some Asians that I just met. They give really good back massages. You'll have 5 home runs and 47 stolen bases by the end of the week. Just watch. It's amazing how this past couple of weeks I've been thinking about the Yankees. I don't know why, because I really don't give a shit. But every podcast and every avenue of talk in baseball, even talking baseball with Trevor Plouffe and whatever that other guy's name is, BBD, when they're talking about the Yankees, all they ever talk about is that is not the same Yankee team without one Aaron Judge. Can I ask everybody, how the fuck does just having Aaron Judge on your team make you that much more of a threat? He's one fucking guy. He's one guy. I've been asking myself that question. And then Mike Trout went on the IL. Immediately when Mike Trout went on the IL, I was like, that's it. That's my season. It's over. He hasn't been producing as much, but there it goes. And I freaked out. I don't know what happened. I panicked. I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do. And so I sought to trade Fernando Tatis. So when I compete with Jason and Eric in the consolation prize at the end of the season, that was why. Because I lost Mike Trout. Anyways, yeah, Aaron Nola probably comes back. And who does he pitch against? Oh, yeah, the Padres. Joe Ryan will pitch against the Oakland A's or the big bad Seattle Mariners. Carlos Rodon is back. He'll pitch a no-hitter. He'll actually pitch 2 no-hitters. That's how good he is. Went to the Braves game in Tampa this past weekend. Saw Fernando, saw Walker. That was fun. We had a good time. We got to see a Sean Murphy, believe it was a 3-run home run. That was sweet. He was one of the people dropping bombs in batting practice. That was cool as well. We saw Acuna, I think Pilar, Sean Murphy. They were the ones that were hitting. We didn't get to see anybody else. Probably should have seen some other people hitting. We got to see Bryce Elder and Kirby Yates out in the outfield. They were catching those balls. Matchups of the week next week are as follows. Fuck it. It's a family affair. 2 matchups. Myself versus Rally Monkeys and Josh versus Eric. Eric, I think we're both going to lose these matchups. So I've been thinking about something else. I wanted to pose this question. I wanted to go through the first 2 rounds, just 2 rounds. I was looking at this earlier today. I want to go through our first 2 rounds of our draft. And I want you guys to tell me, however, I want you to tell me, what does this mean? What does this mean when you're hearing these names? First 2 rounds went like this: Aaron Judge, Trey Turner, Ronald Acuna Jr., Jose Ramirez, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Julio Rodriguez, Freddie Freeman, Corbin Burns, Shohei Ohtani, Mookie Betts, Kyle Tucker, Juan Soto. On the turn, Bo Bichette, Jordan Alvarez, Mike Trout, Pete Alonso, Fernando Tatis Jr., Manny Machado, Spencer Strider, Garrett Cole, Aaron Nola, Paul Goldschmidt, Marcus Semien, and Nolan Arenado. Now, with those names, I then am now going to give you another thing. Aaron Judge is on the injured list. No return for a timetable. He was number 1. Trey Turner has since been traded not once, but twice. Ronald Acuna Jr. has been traded once. Jose Ramirez has not been traded. And as a matter of fact, Trey Turner, Ronald Acuna Jr., and Jose Ramirez all now sit on one team, Trippin' Billies. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. has been traded not once, but twice. Bucketheads traded him to Eric and then traded him to now Rally Monkeys. Julio Rodriguez has not been traded. Freddie Freeman was traded. Corbin Burns has been traded. Shohei Ohtani, the batter, has not been traded. Mookie Betts has been traded. Kyle Tucker has not. Rally Monkeys has been traded now 2 times. Again, Aaron Judge is on the injured list. The number 1 overall pick. Done. Trey Turner's been traded twice. Ronald Acuna has been traded once. Jose Ramirez has not been traded. Vladdy traded twice. Julio not. Freddie once. Corbin once. Shohei not. Mookie twice. Kyle Tucker none. Juan Soto twice. Moving on, Bo Bichette has been traded once. Jordan Alvarez has been on the injured list. Mike Trout is now on the injured list. Pete Alonso has stayed put. Fernando Tatis has been traded twice. Manny Machado has been traded twice. Spencer Strider has stayed put. Garrett Cole has been traded. Aaron Nola has been traded. Paul Goldschmidt has stayed put. Marcus Semien has stayed put. And Nolan Arenado has stayed put. I know you guys are really super impressed with the fact that I know all that. What was the main consensus? We trade in this league our top 2 round picks. How in the hell are we placing any sort of value on these players if we're picking them in the first 2 rounds and then we immediately trade them? Another consensus that I discovered from this is there has been 3 teams that have stuck to their guns, and there is probably a reason that they are in the top 5. Julio Rodriguez was picked 6. Josh, where does he still sit? He's on your team. Shohei Ohtani is still on Fernando's team. He was picked 9th. Kyle Tucker still sits on Nick's team. Those are the only 3 players that are still active and on their roster. I believe the Hitman still holds Aaron Judge. The rest of the 6 players that were picked, or excuse me, 8 players that were picked in the top 12 were traded by the people that selected them. In round 2, Nick still holds Jordan Alvarez. I still hold Mike Trout. Fernando still holds Pete Alonso. And Benchwarmers still holds Spencer Strider. Mandalorian still holds Goldschmidt. Obviously, the consensus didn't really carry over into round 2 candidates. And anyways, what does it mean? I don't know. You guys tell me. I don't know. If you look at round 3, the Hitman still holds on to Corey Seager. Shane McClanahan is on our injured list. He's out for the rest of the season, right? Or maybe he's just on the IL for a little bit. Justin Verlander is still staying. No, Justin Verlander was traded. Trippin' Billies is holding on. There's something to be said about Shane. That dude has, yeah, what, 5? Do you have 5, Shane? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 top 3 round players. Hell, even Shohei Ohtani, the pitcher, was traded. Bobby Witt has stayed put. Rafael Devers was traded. Brandon Woodruff has been traded, I believe, twice. Jacob deGrom out for the rest of the season. Max Scherzer has been traded twice. Sandy Alcantara has been traded and returned. Anyways, I don't know. I don't know what it means. Tell me what it means, people. What does it mean? What does it all mean? Why do we need to even hold a draft? That this is how we're going to treat these players. Has it made us better? Your roster is what I mean. Shane's smiling real big wherever the hell he's sitting. He can't wait for the second half. Anything else to talk about? I don't think so. 2 matchups of the week. Braves win series against Tampa. It's like 12 in a row. That's all I got. Just thought I'd talk about something different for once. Jeez. So sue me. Talking to nobody, anyways. In the stream. Enjoy the home run derby. Enjoy the All Star break. I hate this week because it gets elongated. It's just like that week, rivalry week, or the first week of the season. It's just going to give an extra long time for one Rally Monkeys to whoop my ass. I love y'all. Goodbye.